What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Fly Free Speaks episode 25. We back in the building. Episode 25. So yeah, it's been a while since I did a Fly Free Speaks. So forgot what number we on. But anyway, we back in the building, man. Like, share, subscribe as always. Fly Free CT in the building. I'm just gonna get straight into it. This thought was actually sparked by a post I made the other night. I was watching sports. I know me, I'm a sports fanatic. You know what I mean? I get it in. That's all I do is watch sports. Everybody know I'm a sports junkie, whatever. But I was watching the Cavs and the Pacers game the other night. And in the first half, this nigga Donovan Mitchell was just like bumming at an extreme level. So I was just this is not about sports. This is kind of like the build up to what I want to talk about. Um this nigga was trash. So I had posted on my Facebook and shit. I was like, yo, this nigga, I can't stand this nigga Donovan Mitchell. So my cousin sparked this thought when he responded on my post. He was like, nigga, I'm convinced you can't stand nobody. And yeah, I mean, I've been told that a lot, right? So and it's the truth. Like it really is the truth, bro, because like a lot of the times niggas they'll understand why I said that at some point. Like it'll be like a year or two later, they'll be like, oh, I get why you didn't fuck with Buddy in the first place. Like, yeah, I was trying to tell you, like, I don't just be deciding not to like a motherfucker. Like, it's always a reason. I don't just wake up and be like, I ain't gonna like this nigga today. But that's besides the point. It's true, man. Like, I think we all need to be just, a little bit more judicious in the people that we take a liking to or invite into our lives for specific reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I think we got to be more careful and calculated about the relationships that we form with people. Um, and this is why I think sports is helpful. You know what I mean? Like I said, I watch a lot of sports, and I think this shit is a lot of this shit is applicable to life when you look at it for real. I look at this shit like I'm a GM, like a GM for a sports franchise. Anybody that knows what a general manager's responsibilities are is to collect cohesive, beneficial uh, pieces that just go together for the greater good for the product. You know what I mean? Like in this case, I am the product. You know what I mean? To make shit go, shit that's gonna be instrumental in my success. You know what I mean? So having said that, what do they do? They get out there, they evaluate, they analyze, not so much them but the scouts that they hire. In this situation, you are the scout, you are the GM. You know what I mean? Like you get out there, you evaluate the talent, you assess what you need, and you form your board. You form your board based off that rank, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So those are the responsibilities of the GM, and I think we need to be the same way when it comes to relationships in our lives. You know what I mean? You don't just add motherfuckers to the squad that just serve no purpose or are gonna be even hindering to what you got going on. You know what I mean? So I think that's a smart way of looking at it. You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker, he don't fit the board, gotta go. This motherfucker don't fit the board, gotta go. Buddy over there might be good at this. He might be good at XYZ. You know what I mean? I could use him in this, this area, this area. You know what I mean? Like they mean something to me because of something that they bring to the table. I think we all should be bringing something to the table if we're gonna be building these relationships. I don't even like to call them friendships because a lot of the times, like motherfuckers don't really be friends. You probably could count on one hand the amount of friends you got in your life, or you should be able to only count on one hand the amount of friends you got in your life, or you got way too many people that you call friends. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So I think we need to be more careful and more intentional, have more intentionality behind relationships that we form with people. You know what I mean? I don't do idle relationships. Just don't do it. I don't have time for it. I got too much shit going on in my life, so it's just not conducive to what I got going on. Um, it's like I told y'all before, like I'm the guy, like I'm just there. I'm just the guy that's there. You know what I mean? If you see me in a group setting, more than likely I'm the nigga that's sitting there quiet. You know what I mean? Especially in places I'm not familiar with, or around people that I'm not familiar with. I take in the room, pause, and I just make my evaluations from there. You know what I mean? Like I sit there and watch motherfuckers how they talk to each other, how they interact, what this nigga do, what that nigga do, what she do. You know what I mean? Like, so by the time I even start talking to motherfuckers, I got a pretty good understanding of who you are fundamentally and how I want to deal with you moving forward. So yeah, that's just, I might have spoke on that before. So, but that's just like my biggest tactic, as a person. You know what I mean? I really like to be observant before just diving in conversations with motherfuckers. I like for you to reveal who you are before not even just before I reveal who I am, but just reveal who you are so I know what I'm dealing with. That's just a little life hack, man, for the people that talk too much. But anyway, yeah, that's just all I wanted to say, man. I ain't want to make this, too long. Um, just wanted to kind of just jump back into Fly Free Speaks pool. It's been a while. Like I said, got a lot of shit coming. Pause. Got interviews coming. I got I'm gonna be stepping the production level up. Me and my lady still got Two Things Could Be True, our podcast that'll be dropping. Life, we just been busy, man. Just been busy putting in work, grinding, taking care of home shit. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, we just working. Me and my cuz about to start up some shit. A lot of new content, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So we just working. We just working, bro. That's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe. Fly Free Speaks episode number 25, and we out, man.